In this video, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about how to charge more for your websites. I had a great training yesterday, and a lot of people gain um awesome insights on how you can charge more for your websites. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Alejandro. I am a web consultant and I help people start and grow their web consulting business. And with that said, let's start a little walk. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, let's boogie.
Hello, what's your name?
So yesterday I shared on a Zoom training, which by the way, you're more than welcome to join those. I have a free group on Facebook. It's called a 6-Figure Web Consultant, where I share everything I know about starting and growing a web consulting business. So I'll make sure I put it on the description below. So yesterday I'm going over some samples of my 3K, 5K, 10K websites that I've sold, and you know, I'm just sharing how to charge more, how to charge high ticket for these websites. And so in this video I want to go over some of the nuggets that I share with people, and I'm gonna put the whole video, the replay, and comment below if you want, you know, if you want the replay. I can maybe put it here on YouTube. I gotta see how it works, because I know it's a long video. But yeah, if you want it, just comment below. I'll go ahead and send you the replay as well. So essentially, we started with, you know, how do we charge more, right? A lot of people, especially in the creative space, you don't charge enough. We don't charge enough, right? We're constantly underpricing ourselves and charging for our creative services for very low. So the first thing that I did to change my prices, like going from $500 to $1,500 websites to 3, 5, 10, I've even done websites for 20K, is the number one thing that made the biggest difference. It has nothing to do with websites, but it has to do with the money, is doing an inventory of the beliefs I have about money. And furthermore, the limited beliefs that I had about money. So I want to briefly touch over what is a belief system. Like I want to just bring this to your attention, because I know it's going to make a difference. So we live in this world where we believe things, right? Everyone believes things. If I hit a dog, I believe that's bad. You might believe it's bad. I hope you believe that's bad. Right? Everybody has beliefs about everything. People have beliefs about money, about the president, about the world, right? Everybody has different beliefs. And all of those beliefs ultimately creates our reality, right? Everything that we believe in creates our reality. That's a projection of our reality. So with that said, when I started looking at the beliefs of money, like what beliefs I had about money, I realized that I had a lot of limited beliefs. One of them was, you know, I believed that money was the root of all evil. I believe that wealthy people are stuck up, entitled. I believe that, you know, people with money are bad, essentially, right? So how can somebody who has their own website business and wants to charge more, how in the world are they going to charge more if they don't have a relationship with money that serves them, right? That makes a difference. So how can I make money if I'm subliminally thinking the more money I'm gonna have, I'm gonna become a bad person? And especially if I want to be a good person, which I do, that's a core value of mine. I want to be a good human being. Then I'd rather not make money, right? So I started looking at that, and it's crazy the relationship that I had with money. I'm here. I'll give you a quick story. I'm at the Ritz-Carlton, surrounded by, you know, people with money, and here I am, feeling like shit. I'm looking around. I'm uncomfortable. You know, I honestly felt that I belonged at a Motel 1, and I'm like, man, why am I feeling this way? And it was really bothering me, because I wasn't enjoying myself, and I'm like, why do I feel this way? So I started looking. I was on inquiry mode, and I started looking to see, why am I feeling this way? I watched a couple of videos. I went on YouTube, and I was open to what I'm sharing with you right now. Is the relationship that my limited beliefs that I had around money. The reason why I was uncomfortable is because I had a belief that people with money were bad. So it's like, or stuck up, so I replaced a bunch of belief systems around money. One of the beliefs that I had, that I just remember, was, like the whole people with money are entitled, right? I replaced it with, there are a lot of people that are entitled, some with money, some without money, right? So there's good people and bad people, with money or without money. That had nothing to do with anything. So you just get to replace your belief systems. You can't get rid of your belief systems, because if you had no beliefs, you're brain dead. So you need to believe in something, otherwise this world would be meaningless, right? So with that said, the first thing that I want to invite you to is doing an inventory of your limited beliefs around money. There is a resource on, and I'll put that on the description below, of this image that shows you all the limited beliefs around money and what to replace them with. Again, you can't get rid of your beliefs, you can only replace them. So that's the number one thing I did, and that's made a hell of a difference. That continue, and I'm a work in progress. I'm a constant work in progress. I was programmed by my mother, who was a single mother from Colombia. Bless her heart, rest in peace. She did the best she could to teach me what she knew, right? So I have this programming that is outdated, because we're in 2022, baby. Cars are driving themselves. So it's important to take a look at the things that you believe in, and especially when it comes to money, because it's going to allow you to do amazing things, like charging what you're worth. So that's the first thing that I would say. That's the first thing I did. And actually, when that happened, the highest month that, I did $41,000, and that literally happened that same month that it clicked, as far as the relationship with money and the limited beliefs that I had around money, and the fear of success, which I'll share that in another video. But let's go back to the websites. Pricing, money, beliefs. That's one thing, 100%. The second thing is your self-worth. When I was charging $500, is because my self-worth was to the ground, right? I was new, so I'm like, I don't know what to charge, right? And what ends up happening is, even though you're talented and you have skills, what happens is you can still, your self-worth still might be low. And I don't know why, and maybe it's just me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I notice a lot of people that are creative, their self-worth is very low. Now, it's interesting, because I share a video about me being open that, I was diagnosed with ADHD. And so one of the things that happens with ADHD, especially, is commonly seen in creative people. I've seen that a lot, actually. The more I talk to people, the more I see it, is there's this thing called rejection sensitivity dysphoria. And that's a little gift that you get with ADHD. For those of you that didn't get to watch that video, there's maybe somewhere here. I don't know. I'm still new to YouTube and doing all these things, but it's somewhere here. And so, there's this thing where essentially people with ADHD that are that essentially are hypersensitive. If somebody tells you if somebody tells me I'm a piece of shit, I feel it, man. I feel it. If I'm sure I'm gonna get a thumbs down in one of these videos, and as much as I hate to say it, I'm gonna see a thumbs down, and it's gonna take more than a neurotypical brain, for them to see a thumbs down and say, oh, who gives a fuck? For me, I'm gonna see it, and I'm gonna twitch a little bit. So go easy, go easy. Those people that go around. If you don't like it, just don't leave the channel. You don't have to watch anything, So with that said, being extra sensitive, especially for people with ADHD, what ends up happening is their self-worth is constantly getting a hit. You know, there's constantly getting knocked down. If maybe a customer didn't like their project, or just life is happening, their self-worth is constantly taking a hit. And if people don't know they have ADHD, that, you know, that makes it much harder. And I'm mentioning that it's crazy. Like, I meet a lot of people, I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of creative people, and I see people that you can see they show signs of ADHD, but they haven't been diagnosed. And self-worth is a big thing, and I noticed that self-worth happens a lot in the creative space. So I don't know, just connecting some dots here. What do you guys think? So with that said, the best way that I personally started working on my self-worth was freaking learning, knowledge. Like, I do this thing, my morning walks, I put some headphones on, I listen to audiobooks, and I'm working on getting better every single day. And what happens is, the more knowledge I gain, the more competent I become, the more confidence I become. So as my knowledge grows, my confidence grows. So when people tell me I'm a piece of shit, even though it fucking hurts, by the way, nobody's calling me a piece of shit, but you know what, you know the drill. When I take a hit, when somebody rejects me, maybe they don't want to join my program, or maybe they don't want to buy my website, right? You get hurt. But when you have, it's nicer to go from here to here. It works better, at least, than going from here to here, right? Like, if I'm like, oh, I have a little confidence, but I get knocked down, I'm at zero. Fuck, if I'm getting knocked down, you know, I can take it, right? You know, I can come back. And the way I've been able to do this is by learning every single day, and applying the things that I'm learning. Not just learning to learn, but learning to apply. Oh, that's nice. The sunset's already out. So self-worth, the more knowledge you gain, the more confidence you get. Your self-worth just goes so much higher. You know, I've had situations where I've talked to very successful business owners, and I can stand toe to toe and have a great conversation about business. You know, I've done a lot of things in business, not just the web consulting. I've done a lot of things, and all these experiences, all this knowledge that I gather allows me to talk to these business owners and see eye to eye, and just my confidence, man. I've had my wife share with me, man, I love how, you know, what you shared to that person, or I can't believe that came out of your mouth. And guys, I'm just, the things that you're learning from me is all the things that I'm learning, right? All the things that I'm applying in my life, you know. And this happens when you just learn every day. I have a thirst of knowledge, and if you don't have the time, this is a great way to do a knowledge walk. Come with me, let's walk, let's go. I'm here. I'd love to hold you accountable, to grab your a pair of sneakers, and go on a walk with me, and let's learn together. I want to invite you to download Headway. It's an app where you can listen to books and get micro insights. And if you want to dive deeper into a book, you can actually download the book. So knowledge will help your self-worth. It did it for me. And again, I'm a forever student. I'm constantly learning, and I can see the impact of gaining knowledge. And the last thing that I want to cover, as far as being able to charge more for your websites or your services, is what I cover on the training. The last, I share a lot more, but to make this video nice and short, I don't want to make it too long either, is making sure that you understand. I'm gonna give you 4 things. The third one, I want to share with you that when it comes to charging more, it also comes with you making sure that it's fair. Now, what that means, the word fair, which, by the way, if I ask you, hey, what is the word fair? You might say, oh, equal, right? Because I thought so too. But fair doesn't mean equal. Fair means getting what you deserve. And equal, let's say if I start a business and you and I are business partners, and and I'm charging, I'm putting $1 million into the business, and you're not putting any money, you're only putting your time. Let's say you're putting an hour, every week, 4 hours a month. What's fair? Give you equal 50-50% of the company, or let's make it fair. It's equal 50-50. No, I'm gonna give you what's fair. You're gonna get 0.1% of the company, while I get the rest because I'm putting the money and you're only putting the time. Unless you're like, with those 4 hours, you're gonna do amazing things. That's a different story, right? So making sure that you charge fair, and that means what you deserve. And the way you charge what you deserve is what is the problem that you're solving worth to the customer, which leads me to point 4, which is value-based pricing. You want to make sure that when you charge someone, you don't have to make sure, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. But personally, when I charge for my services, I charge based on the value that I am providing that customer and what is it worth to them. And what that means is a client worth $10,000 to them? Then I'm going to charge accordingly, because their client is worth more than Susie, who just started her cookie business, who a client is just worth $5, right? So you want to make sure that you charge what's fair, what you deserve, and make sure you consider value-based pricing, and you can start charging based on the value that you're providing your customer, right? That invisible thing that people don't think about. Value is a thing, you might not see it. You breathe air, but you don't see it, right? So with value, it's like, because it's not like a tangible thing, you're like, it's not exist. No, it does. Air exists. Smell it, right? Value is there. See it. Like, what is the problem that you're solving for somebody? What is it worth to them? And charge what's fair. So those are my 4 things. I covered a lot more. I think I did like 7, 8 things. I shared some samples. So again, if you want to join that Facebook group, go ahead and click on the description below. I'm trying to make these videos not super long either, because the least thing I want to do for you guys is have these long videos that people don't get a chance to watch. My goal and my intentions is to make a difference for you guys. For those of you that don't know me, there's a lot of things that I posted on the links below, where you can see what I offer, what I do, my story, all of that good stuff. You're more than welcome to click. And let me know what you think. Maybe I could make these videos longer. We are walking together. I'm hoping that if you do watch these videos, you're doing it while you're walking, and you're not just sitting there on your computer or on your office or whatever it is that you're at. I hope to get you to get out of your butt and put on some shoes and just go walk. Be outside, man. When you start your day in the morning, or just when you start your day and you make it about yourself, or even if at the end of the day, and you just take a moment for yourself, people around you cannot win if you're not taking care of yourself. That's it. Those are my 17 cents. And let me know what you think about this video. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Create a beautiful day, everyone.